Hello guys, my name is Michel from Prison Productions, and today we are going to break down my new short film, Vergiftung. So Clyde challenged me to do a short film by myself, so I came up with a concept, World War III Aftermath. Since I've been watching many Tarantino movies, I wanted to make it more immersive. So I decided to do it in German and English, since the short film takes place in Germany. I thought of a good plot that was doable since I was by myself and I had no exterior help, and I wrote the script. Once I was done, I went down to my garage and I filmed the first scene. So to shoot the car scene, I used a blanket as a green screen, and one of my lights was used as the backlight and the other one was used as the front light, which I placed next to my camera so I could light my face. So actually, in the first scenes, I shot in tungsten light, which is yellow light for people who don't know. But then it gave me a warm feeling, and I wanted the short film to be very cold and not a happy place to be in. So then I changed it to LED, and I was very surprised by the look of it. I also brought a small bottle of water so I could pour water on the window, so it would help sell the effect. So after filming the scene, which took me about 3 to 4 hours, it was all a matter of VFX and sound effects. So for the background, I used a stock video of a storm and a set extension of grass. I glued them together and duplicated them and made a silhouette out of them. And then I feathered the parts where it's stitched together, and then I added movement so it seems as if the car was moving forward. To make it look more realistic in the outdoor car shot, I used the puppet tool to bend the backgrounds a little bit to match the perspective of the camera and the chromatic aberration. After keying the green screen, I added the background, added sound effects, added the rain, and then I put a lot that I found on Magic Bullet Looks, and then I asked my mom to voice my mom. And I voiced my dad, and then I changed the pitch so it would sound a bit deeper.
Oh, lass mich bitte aus, ich sprech gleich.
After the flashback scene, I filmed the scene where I wake up inside the car. Requiem for a Dream inspired the disappearing food shot that I did. After filming the disappearing food scene, I called it a day and I went to sleep because I was exhausted. Next day, I went back down, hooked everything up, and started to film the scene where I ate my last meal. That scene took me a long time, which is very surprising because it's only 10 seconds long. But I was relying on the lights to turn off behind me, and I had to wait for about 1 hour until I finally was able to get the perfect shot. And that shot is actually one of my favorites in this short film. So after that, I quickly stepped inside my car and I filmed the radio scene where I get the flashback and everything. The flashback I had in that scene, that took me ages to film, about 5 hours to film, and I'm going to explain you why. So basically, I had to film that scene in one shot since I had to portray my dad and myself, change clothes while relying on my neighbors not to turn on the lights of the garage. So I set up my mic and started to film. It took me about... I gotta eat my meal. It took me about 8 tries to film that scene. So to edit that scene, I simply masked out the middle, feathered it by about 20%, duplicated it, blurred it, and turned the opacity down to about 50%. Since it wasn't raining, I brought a 5-liter bottle of water to wet my jacket. I added the rain in post, obviously. So after grading the scenes where I was in the rain getting wet, I must admit, it actually looked pretty good. For the final VFX shot, the landscape one, I just added a bunch of VFX. First off, I replaced the sky with a more stormy vibe sky. Then I added lightning, thunderstorm, I even added some extra buildings. I even added mountains so I could hide the sea, since I was trying to emphasize that I was in Germany, not in Madeira. I then did the lightning explosion effect, which on its own looked pretty freaking shit. But since presets help you in everything, I added a camera shake effect, and damn, it made the difference. After that, I just added the rain, color graded, and boom, there you go. So after filming that, I went to bed and I spent a few days thinking about how I would end the short film, because I had many ideas. I could burn myself to death after the lightning. But then I thought, nah, that's not likely, because the lightning didn't actually hit him, it hit next to him. So then I thought, what if I just kill him with the rain? Because his mom died with the rain. But then I thought, no, let's make it make sense and have Clyde do the voiceover for the radio guy. Through visual storytelling, emphasize that he, me in this case, died not only because of hunger, but also because the food was infected. Since the entire radioactivity thing that may happen if we have a World War III because of the atomic bombs, blah blah blah. I was really happy with the outcome. So after a week of working on the short film, I could finally upload a trailer, and a few days later upload the short film itself. And from what I've heard, you guys liked it. I can only say Clyde has something ready for you guys. You just ain't ready for this. It's something of another level. Also by himself. This is filmed by himself, and he even released a trailer, which I'm gonna play at the end of this video. And you guys, you just don't know what's coming. For now, enjoy Clyde's trailer, and I'll see you next time.